Hey, so I got this comment. It says, I wonder what American Independence Day is going to be like protest-wise, and I want to talk about that. So I don't know what it's going to be like, what other people are doing. I think there are going to be some probably large protests going on. I'm not physically able to go to protests, so I'm not going to those, but I'll talk about my plans later. So I want to give some ideas of, what to do on 4th of July, especially because of what's happening right now. Protest or just speak out in any way you can, whether it's a social media post or just, like talking to neighbors or whatever it is, just, if you aren't able to protest or post anything that day, because some people aren't, if you aren't able to talk to anyone, help in very subtle, small ways by, for example, picking up the trash that people leave around, or even so much as just not participating in some of the really patriotic stuff, if you don't want to, can make you feel better. I know it has made me feel better in the past. In my mind, there is no Independence Day this year. Where's the independence? Where was it ever? I get it. I get that we've got a country that has some good things about it. Yes, I'm not going to pretend that everything is terrible. But also, the thing to remember is, what I like to remember on Independence Day too, is we also got to think about the Native Americans. Because, yes, the new Americans or whatever were getting oppressed from the British, but the Native Americans were also getting oppressed, and the settlers brought many diseases that were killing the Native Americans because they were new. Yeah. So really one of the biggest things you can do is know the history and educate yourself on, the whole story of what has happened, because country holidays tend to glorify themselves, and that's just something, that's fact. They, like to think of themselves as the right one, but it's hardly ever that simple. It's always more nuanced than that. So for my plans, I'm really excited about this. So me and one of my moms are gonna go to the library a few days before, and I'm working on designing some flyers, and we're gonna print out a bunch of flyers and pass them out to neighbors. And I'm also gonna refurbish this sign. Hang on. This very crusty sign that I picked up from our garden bed. I'm gonna paint over it. I'm gonna make it or get from a small business in dire distress shirt, the upside down American flag. So there's a quote somewhere that the American flag should only be shown upside down when the nation is in dire distress or deep danger, and I think that's the time. I think it's the time. I think it's time for that. I've already got one of the patches on my jacket, but I'm gonna be working on some more patches. I'm actually working on another battle vest, which I'm really excited to show you guys when it's done. So I'm probably gonna add some more patches and just kind of, feel the rage that has been there for a while, because, what's happening in the country is really fucked up.